Finally, let's unbox the brand new New Balance 5740 I picked up from StockX at the price of $153, but total cost with taxes, shipping, and fees, $186. The 5740 in the Rain Cloud colorway actually restocked on New Balance's website. However, you need to wear at least a size 10 to be able to benefit from the restock. I went down a half size as I did with my other 5740. However, I will say, after trying these on, they actually fit a little bit tighter than what the other 5.5 I bought did. So I would say actually go true to size in the Rain Cloud colorway. That's just my opinion. The execution of the 5740 is actually pretty simple. It's inspired by the original 574, which we know holds an immense amount of respect within New Balance's history. The upper itself will feature a mix of mesh, but then also suede in varying shades of gray, one being the name Rain Cloud itself, but then also a little bit of a darker gray for the suede paneling, and then also the oversized end will be featured in leather. The tag featuring NB is stitched on the front of the tongue itself, and if you actually flip this over, like most tongue tags on a New Balance, it will read the intelligent choice, which is the tagline for New Balance, and then also it will feature the model 5740. The only other non-gray elements on the sneaker other than white will be the tongue that features black, and then also the insole of the sneaker itself. It's very basic as well, black with NB stamped on the back. Now, I'm being facetious when doing this, but please, whenever you purchase a sneaker from StockX, just cut the tag off. Do everybody a favor. Personally, I'm a fan of the stacked midsole. You see the base midsole, but then also the 1980s wavy-like inspired midsole that sits on top. Now, this is meant to be a lifestyle motto. I don't know that I would ever take this shoe necessarily into the gym for training, but you have quite a bit of tread and traction on the outsole of the sneaker. Again, great as a lifestyle model. The New Balance 5740 Pride pair I own from 2021 does have a little bit more of a dynamic upper with suede, a hairier suede, and then also mesh and reflective materials. I'm a big fan of the 997 Sport. It is a truly athletic sneaker, and you can see big fan of the neutral colorway in gray. I love a great coordinating outfit, especially in tones, and that's exactly what I get if I pair the Rain Cloud with Fear of God Essentials cement pants, as well as the dark heather oatmeal crew neck. Well, we've unboxed the 5740 Rain Cloud. Let's go ahead, take a look at the on foot and how I choose to style this shoe 3 different ways. As stated before, the 5.5 for this Rain Cloud colorway fits just a tad bit more snug in the middle of my foot, so going true to size in a 6 may have been the better option. It's not uncomfortable, however, I just noticed the tightness in wearing thicker stance socks. The 5740 for me personally stacks up with the comfort of the other New Balance sneakers in my collection, which will include the 997, 997 Sport, the 327, and then also the 998. Now let's move into how to style the 5740 in Rain Cloud. How I choose to style the 5740 in Rain Cloud progresses from casual, semi-casual to business casual, allowing you to go into the office if need be. The first casual look on the left features the Fear of God Essentials crew neck in the dark heather oatmeal, and then also the nylon track pants in the cement colorway. I'm wearing a size small in both items. The second look in the middle, which is definitely more business casual, is entirely from H&M. So we have a V-neck blouse in white, the elongated sweater in more of a tan textured colorway, and then also jogger type plaid pants that are extremely comfortable, to say they are meant to dress up. Again, entire outfit from H&M. The last look features brand new leather pants from Nerva, my H&M overcoat, and the intelligent choice New Balance tee. New Balance was the intelligent choice when the 574 released, and it's still the intelligent choice today with the 5740.
I surround my soul with the positivity. That's why I don't worry about the things that I don't see. Yeah. These days I don't worry about much. I think we should have some more fun. I still dream about the days when we were young. I'll take a hit and still think.
What's going on, everybody? It's your girl TJ back with another video on Talks with TJ, and it took a minute for me to get this video out, but finally going over the New Balance 5740 in the Rain Cloud colorway. If you guys missed the previous video which led up to this, I actually sold two sneakers within my collection that just really weren't serving a purpose. I didn't reach for them, and I thought, hey, let me get rid of those and actually pick up something I'm much more likely to wear on a consistent basis, and that is truly the 5740 in Rain Cloud. So I sold the Air Jordan 1 Pine Green 2.0 and the Nike Dunk High in the black and white women's colorway that dropped last year to pick up this on StockX. Now, some may think, why on earth would you get rid of two models that are highly sought after right now in 2022 in the sneaker landscape for what some still consider a dad shoe? It's about realistic preference and what really holds utility within your collection. What do I mean by that? What does it serve just to say I own a Jordan 1 High or I own a Nike Dunk, but it's not really worn, you don't see it, and I don't reach for it? It's almost like wasted space, and space is finite no matter where we are unless we choose to go rent external storage. And I'm also just trying to be a little bit more intentional with my closet itself. I've been on this kick to try and pare it down, not in a minimal sense, but just more, do I wear the items? And if not, can they go to a better home? Now, that means I can donate quite a few, but that also means if some hold some value, hey, I'll sell them. I haven't beat anyone over the head with them. That's just probably why they move so fast on eBay when I sold these sneakers. But I know a lot of you are doing the same, and I think it's great to challenge the current collection we have, and can we curate that in a better way so it's not just a lot of wasted sneakers just to say, hey, I own them. Now, no, the Rain Cloud colorway is not Gray Day, so let's not get that confused. It's not the 5740 Gray Day pair that released on May 15th, which is actual Gray Day, the celebration for New Balance. However, it's the next best thing that you can get, and it's awesome to have that option. Now, for myself, would I have preferred the Gray Day? Yes, but I also would have paid more. And even though Rain Cloud restocks, it doesn't restock really in the smaller size, right? The 5740 model runs a little bit bigger and longer. That's not uncommon for New Balance models in themselves. So I need a 5.5. Do you know how difficult it is to come by a 5.5? Pretty difficult. Thankfully, StockX had my size at a reasonable price of about $153. So I was able to pick that up. But the reality with New Balance, they offer so many silhouettes and designs with the gray palette. Now, it really is still monotone because it can be all gray. I don't really count the fact that it has white midsole mixed into it. It really is still just a all gray sneaker, but with the fact that you add in different materials, it adds something dynamic. You have texture, you have character. And even if I were to get the Gray Day, it's still going to offer something a little bit different than what Rain Cloud does. Don't be surprised if I do that. Also, don't judge me. Listen, a lot of you have the same Jordan 1 with red, black, and white in your collection, just like I do. It's just in a different color blocking pattern. So if I choose to get a few different tones of gray on the New Balance sneaker itself, hey, let me live. Now, I said before, New Balance is still the intelligent choice. So even dads that are still clowning the New Balance being just a dad shoe, catch up to the times. It's no longer just a dad shoe. I've literally had to tell my own goddad this is not just a dad shoe anymore. Trust me, put a brand new Balance on and you're actually with the times. But even though it's the hottest girl that's walked into the room, everybody wants her, they want to talk to her, they want to introduce themselves. Even though she may be a little bit out of reach, she's still accessible depending on your size, restocks, but then also the model that really catches your interest. So don't ever think, oh, because I may not be into the latest New Balance that comes out or the latest collab, oh, that means the New Balances that I may be into, they're not as important. No, please don't feel that way. And I've literally seen that mentioned before where if it's not something based on a collab or it's not like the 550s, you're not really doing it right when it comes to New Balance. You're doing it right as long as the shoe appeals to you. And have you tried to get your hands again on some of the later models? It's a hassle. So if you find a model, however, that you adore, you really like the colorway, It may take some patience, and it may take you maneuvering what's already in your current collection to acquire that pair. That's exactly what I did, and I think it's a really smart tactic. So please be sure to comment below, from the 3 outfits that you saw in the very beginning of the video, which is your favorite, 1, 2, or 3. We definitely had a, what should I say, mix of looks, but also they transition from one being very laid back, semi-casual, one that you could actually wear into the office, all featuring the 5740 in Rain Cloud. I thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. As always, act your age, not your shoe size. Peace.